Here we go, the first tee. Oh, I got this. I got this. I can do it. Okay, I'm not gonna slice it though. That's not gonna happen. Okay, don't hook it. Don't top it. And don't shank it. Whew, a little nervous on the first tee, but that's okay. I'm just gonna remember what I did on the range. I'm gonna work on those swing thoughts. But that was with the wedge. But okay, I'm gonna rotate. Just rotate, 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 rotate. Here we go. But I did slice one at the range too. That's okay. Man, this course, I have a lot of bad memories out here. Full right, full left. That's so bad. Oh, not again. Oh, no, 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 no. Too many thoughts in your head? Today we're going over the top 5 tee shot mistakes so that you won't do any of those, but you will. Smoke it. All right, the first mistake we all make, and we all do it from time to time, is too many swing thoughts, especially on that first tee. So we have to get rid of that. And that comes from you at the range and you've got all these swing mechanics we're working on, and you take that with you to that first tee box. Huge mistake. Instead of doing that, when you're at the range, prior to playing, which you should do, okay, it's warm-up time. All you're doing is warming up. It's like you're stretching out before you go play a sport. You're not working on technique. No technique. You're just gonna warm your body up. So then when you get to the first tee or the second tee or the first few tee boxes, we want no swing thoughts in there. All we're thinking of is just loose, fluid swing and just hit solid contact. That's your only swing thought, is solid contact. Even say it in your head, solid contact. Yes, I know we're gonna have shots in between our tee shots. However, the only swing thought you're going to have is going to be with your tee shots as you go, and it will translate and carry over into your other shots. You're not gonna have to worry about that, but I don't want you to have a separate swing thought now. Okay, another huge tee shot mistake that I see is having no swing thought, right? So I don't want you to just have nothing. We're gonna get to something, but I don't want it to be at the beginning of the round. What we're gonna do around the 4th hole, I personally like the first par 3, but here at Atlanta National Club Corp golf course, by the way, link in the video description below for memberships all over the country if you're interested. So the 2nd hole is a par 3. I don't like to do it on the 2nd hole. So I wait till the 4th hole then. For me, this is what I'm gonna do. This is where I'm gonna just have my first swing thought. So it's going to be, for me, and it's gonna be different for everybody, but for me, it's gonna be to shorten my swing a little bit. Sometimes I get a little long up here, you know, so I'm just really gonna focus on shortening it here and having a nice, smooth, shorter swing, okay? That's my swing thought. Everybody has something different. We're all working on different things. So whatever it is for you, this is where you start having that swing thought for the next 3 or 4 holes. Is my swing shorter? I have no idea. Whatever you do, just know this. Don't ask your buddies, hey, does my swing look shorter to you? Don't do that. Just feel it. You don't want their information in you, because then they're gonna say, oh, you're also doing this. You're giving them permission to give you swing tips on the golf course. Never do that. All right, the next biggest mistake on the tee box with our tee shots is this: we don't know our miss. Okay, I do not want my miss to be to the left. I don't want that. I don't want to miss left. Left, to me, is just horrible feeling for the entire round. I don't want to go left. So everybody has their miss they want to avoid. So I want my misses to go right if I'm gonna miss. So now, third thing we're gonna do is this, we're gonna find our miss. So I know in order to not go left, I gotta kind of hold on and not release the club too soon. So I'm gonna hold on, and I wanna keep doing this on every tee shot, okay, until I miss where I wanna miss, to the right. I wanna be like, oh, I missed it in the correct spot. Now that was a good one. When you do this, like for me, I'm aiming down the left-hand side and that faded all the way to the right rough. So I actually found my miss on my first try. It might take a few holes, however long it takes. That's how long you stay on this feeling. Now with this feeling, it really helps if you do it with more than one club. So I did 3 wood there. I'm gonna make sure I do it at least one more time, preferably with a different club. But at least 2 tee shots should have this feeling. So what happens, you go left when my miss needs to be right. I actually missed left side of the fairway. That means you have to do it again for another hole. So you don't get to move on. I was hoping to move on early, but I don't get to. Oh, be right. So grooving it towards your miss is really gonna help you, and you're gonna start getting a lot more distance out of that ball. I hit this over 300, have a 7-iron into this par 5, so I'm feeling good. That's down. We're gonna move on to our next mistake and fix. 2 more to go, and the last one's really gonna put the cherry on top, help you finish out round so you're not like ruining a great day on the course. That was a pretty good hole. Next biggest mistake we see out there is when you're not really focused in your aim. Some people will say to do this right out of the gate, first hole, which you could do, but I prefer it this way because I like to get the other stuff worked on early. Now I'm swinging freely, I'm feeling good, and we are into the round. Now I really want not just to aim, you're gonna aim every time, but now your aim is gonna be razor sharp focused, okay? The biggest thing you should aim for is a chimney. That's the biggest. I mean, that's a little big. I want you to aim left side chimney, right side chimney, pick a tree trunk, even a branch, a little tiny bush, way out in the distance. Aim at something, a strip of fairway, I don't care. Aim specifically, exactly where you wanna be. Remember, aim small, miss small. So the tinier you can get, the better. So there's a little bush out there, and on the right side of that bush, there's a little yellow flower. I mean, it's like 350 yards away. And on that yellow flower is a little bee, but I'm aiming at the boy bee. Pro tip for you, don't aim at the flag stick. Not because you might hit it, but because you never hit it exactly where you're aiming. Ball's gonna move a little bit. So aim tiny little bit away to the side, whichever way your ball moves. Now, if you're one of those people who likes to pick a little spot right in front of the ball, maybe 3 feet ahead of the ball, and aim there, that's fine. Just do it like this. Pick your limb or your bee, whatever, out in the distance, right? I like to shut an eye and get in there like this and really line it up, you know, with the shaft and drop back, and then pick my spot ahead of the ball from lining it up like, you know, like you're shooting a target or something like that. This was a good par 5 hole as well. Just not quite as good as the last one. And as you can see, yes, this Razor Focus will translate to every shot. That's what's great about these tee shot tips, is that they directly transition into your entire game. I love the 16th hole here at Atlanta National. It's a drivable par 4, and it's the perfect place. And wherever you are, wherever you're playing, the 16th hole is where we're going to switch it up and work on our last tee shot huge mistake, and that is when you're finishing, you have to finish, you want to finish strong. And most people lose focus at the end of their round, and it really ruins them, and they finish on a bad note. So here's what we're going to do, okay? The 16th hole is where I want you to take your rhythm up a notch. Wherever you normally are, I want you to just speed it up, not speed up your swing, just speed up your tempo a little bit, a little faster than normal. I'm not swinging harder. I'm just picking up my tempo a little bit. Kind of getting ready, 4th quarter here. See, what happens is people tend to lose focus towards the end of their round. And the way we keep our focus is now by working on our rhythm, because we're changing it. And when you change your rhythm, tempo, and timing, it takes a higher level of concentration. And when you get a higher level of concentration, you get a higher quality golf shot. This hole kind of reminds me of the 17th at TPC Sawgrass. It's almost an island green, except it's 165 from here. We've got a little more room to miss, but still scary. So here's my rhythm, tempo, timing, right? I'm working on that now. What I want to do on this one is I went faster on the last one. I want to stay faster than normal, but I want to now change it and drop it down one little notch. My normal tempo is 80%. I went to like 90%. Now I'm like at 85 now. Okay, we've approached the last tee box, so we need to focus on our tempo and timing more so on this last hole and just try to dial it down. So your normal swing is 80, I want 75% here. It's one of my best drives of the day. Nothing like a little 7-iron to this monster par 4 here, finishing hole. Got to look at birdie. Thanks so much for hanging out. Please consider subscribing to the channel. Let's get our tee shots fixed up so we quit making huge mistakes like the mistake I just made by leaving my putter head cover on the last hole. Love you guys. See you in the next video. I got it. Let's go.